When I was growing up here, this was just a wonderful place to live. By the time the next generation of my family was being born, it was a very different place to live. We had 25 active and dangerous gangs here. We had prostitution and pimping all over the streets and drug dealing. The schools had deteriorated, every street had deteriorated. I mean, it was oppressive. We all can't just run away from problems, so I felt the obligation to try and do something. There were very many wonderful people in this community, from other nonprofits, from the business community. We had Paramount here as our anchor, a wonderful chamber, and we had this incredible neighborhood watch movement that evolved here, working in partnership with the police department and then the Hollywood court. And out of that neighborhood watch movement, HBT evolved.
LAPD and HBT has a long-standing 22-year-plus relationship. We've worked together for many years, specifically doing graffiti. It's important to remove graffiti because gangs mark their territory in their neighborhood. And what happens is other rival gangs then cross that graffiti out, and it creates a lot of hostility. So the sooner we can get that painted out, the better for the whole entire neighborhood.
When we put that first van out on the street in 1992, it was like a little miracle was created.
I went to Vine Street Elementary. So in those areas, there was a lot of graffiti, and it was really, really, really dangerous. I didn't see anybody else cleaning it up. All I saw was HBT. I didn't really see anybody else, so it made me feel like HBT cared about me.
To go into a neighborhood that's covered with graffiti and to clean it has a healing impact. And it's like relieving a burden, and it makes people feel safe again. One of the things we did was we adopted our neighborhood schools, starting with Hollywood High, first down the street. And we adopted all of our neighborhood schools, and we were cleaning them and painting murals and planting trees and doing landscaping.
We can incorporate all of our lesson plans, be it English language arts, if it's a math lesson, a science lesson, an art lesson, we can incorporate these trees into those lessons.
When we work at schools, I see kids and they admire the work that's done, and parents come out and they thank us, and it's very rewarding. I enjoy it.
We love trees!
By 1993, we had an at-risk youth job training program, so we hire and train youth. We hire a variety of ages from different disadvantaged communities.
I believe that this is a good stepping stone for me, and it's really showed me a lot. I definitely plan to pursue something having to do with the community and empowering the community.
That is so important, to give kids the opportunity to have a job and to learn something so they go out into the world with some skills.
I would definitely love for more at-risk people to come, and if they had the funding for them, then yeah, that'd be great. I would love to see people, younger kids, stay out of that gang life. Like, I know a lot of friends of mine who just went into the life and then never really made it out.
And over the last decade, we've tried to respond and be a positive partner in responding to the water crisis that we have. We are dependent upon imported water that gets more and more expensive, and that is a competitive resource. We are competing against everyone else for that resource. We concreted over our streets and we send the dirty water out into the ocean. So we need to remove that concrete, we need to get that storm water back into the water table, we need to fill up the San Fernando Valley aquifer, which is our main water source for potable water in this city. Bioswales are a very simple water capture construction project. LABT developed a coring system to turn all tree wells into little mini bioswales. We cored through the curb, so that as the water flows down the curb, the gutter, it hits the holes and goes into the bioswale. The big bioswales, we followed the city plan. We cut out these big areas of concrete. We excavated all of this soil. We did liners, backfill with the gravel, because that's the drainage system. We put sandy soil on top and some plants. And that's why we're very invested in the programs we do, teaching people how to save stormwater at home. Between the rain garden program and the rain barrel workshops that we do, and the other kinds of infiltration and landscaping things that we teach people at workshops, so that we can all participate and do something, which we all need to do. We're all part of the solution. We all have to be responsible and do something.